All right, legends, how is everybody doing? Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. We're going to go through the pure technical analysis, analyze the local situation where we do see those opportunities. As always, of course, going through the educational content, technical analysis, understanding where the price is going, where it could potentially go in the next coming hours and days, guys. Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, legends, if you do enjoy the content. Okay, make sure to do so on your way in. I'm going to go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the beautiful community right away. Okay, legends, let's go. First of all, say hello to the community. Anthony, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for joining the stream. Ravula, we got Cryptic Sniper, smash up the like button. Anthony, hello. Hamad, Naim, we are making a 4-hour symmetrical triangle on the BTC chart. Anyone else agree? Let's take a look at the 4-hourly time frame here on Bitcoin. There was some beautiful, really nice, different trading setups today. I can speak about them. Of course, I got in the latest one, which was a short scalp scenario. Of course, we did get a possible long trading setup as well. This was mentioned in the Legends trading community. Zooming in here at this scenario, okay? This is got a lot of levels here. We can get them off the chart and go from zero, explaining here the scenarios. But basically, in today's price action, of course, just looking at the session volume profile, we were opening here, okay, inside of this value area, right? Value area, previous day value area high. And we can see the moment, breaking above previous day value area high, finally today, very early this morning, getting the momentum to the upside. What happened with this momentum? Of course, we created a very aggressive failed auction scenario. Now, I talk about these, at this level of resistance, which is the 7/8 Fibonacci zone from all-time high to the lows created a couple of weeks ago, it is worth speculating on double tops. You did have a possible epic, short trade right over here. And this was also mentioned in the Legends trading community. I hope someone did actually get into that short scenario. We're going to take a look at the money shots in the Legends trading community, see if anyone did actually manage to get into the short scenario, because I did not check. But overall, let me just go quickly through the setup, guys. Let's provide that education, because people want to know, hey, how can I trade this? Where do I enter? Where am I targeting? Where is my stop loss, right? Most of people don't have good risk management in trading. This is why they end up losing money. I get into a position, I take profits, I protect position. I entered a short scenario, okay, that already took profits. This is a nice day trade scalp setup. It's probably going to get stopped out at break even right now, but it's a few $100. Bring it on, right? This was just a short trading setup a few hours ago. Easy to get in, easy to understand why this was resistance. Guys, if you are interested, of course, Bybit is #1 for me for trading. You got the best deal down below, 20% fee reduction. But let's go and explain that setup right away. You want the explanations and you want to know what is coming next. Of course you do. Now, this for me was pretty simple. Despite the previous day levels, you've had this major uptrend, as you can see, that has been broken down, okay? Just a simple higher low uptrend momentum, as you can see on the chart. Now, once you get this volatile move to the downside, this was a long setup as well. Acceptable swing failure pattern from this low. We talked about 2 trading setups. We'll go through that right away from the Legends trading community. The one that I got in, okay, one of them was here, all right? And the main reason why was, why did I get into this short position? It was basically a SFP of this lower high, but not because this lower high, right? It'll be like really random, right? That means that this is a good SFP, or this one is, or this one is. No, it wasn't because of that. It's because we were rejecting from the VWAP as we were breaking down from the VWAP today. So as VWAP today was maintaining as support, with consolidations, we managed to break down successfully here with a significant move of this uptrend. And this for me was a good for a swing failure pattern, a local swing failure pattern from these lower highs, and it was an acceptable short position. Now, when you get into these short positions, the best scenario is not putting your stop loss too far away. When we take a look at, you got 2 pivots right there, 3 pivots, where you can take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, but on local moves, you take a look at the latest pivots from the move, right? You can see this is one move right there. And when you do take a look at the local moves, all right, for example here, right, you got 2 pivots. You got this one and you got this one, and you got this pivot high. This is a local move to the upside. You arguably discussed, you can take a look at Fibonacci from this pivot to this pivot. But if you're scalping and you're looking at the 1 minute time frame, you could take a look at this pivot, right, as Fibonacci. Now, in this case, for me, it was pretty obvious that this local move from this breakdown, started off with this pivot, right? And looking at 618 Fibonacci, the VWAP and this high claimed and rejected, for me it was just a quick little day trade scalp short position right there, as we were rejecting from the VWAP, looking to take down the lows. Now, how do I take profits down here at the lows, right? If I'm targeting the lows to be hit, right? My target is the lows. If I am shorting a downtrend, my targets are the lows, right? If I look for a short scenario, I look for the lows to be taken at some point. However, I understand where the price is getting a reaction. This is taking several minutes, okay, even about an hour almost, right, to consolidate in this range of 69,600 range. And this is telling me, right, I'm just happy to take some profits just in case we do create that, bounce and come to the highs. Just reactions, right? I want to see fast price action. If no fast price action happens and we get a reaction, then I'm happy to take profits because I know we could get a bounce. Anyway, let's go through the comment section. We're going to go through some major levels to take into consideration, of course, in the next coming hours. I'm going to go right away. Legends, Felipe, how are you doing? I want to take a look at CVD here 1 second, because we talked about a scenario today, but I think we did not form bearish CVD divergence in the Legends trading community. We were talking about an update here on a possible scenario of creating bearish CVD divergence, but we did not. This was a shorting trade that was mentioned in the Legends trading community today, which was basically a back test of this failed auction high. As you can see, back testing the level and getting the pullback of several $100s. But it would have been nice, I mentioned on the update, if we were to get those higher highs on the CVD, lower highs on price action, to give us great confidence, right, that we are going to reject here at that 61865 Fibonacci retracement, even the 78, right, back testing that level to jump into that short position. Nevertheless, CVD divergence did not happen. We did not have those bearish CVD divergence on the drop, but that is definitely a scenario that we were talking about today in the Legends crypto trading community, right? Just point out here that scenario here, which was basically getting up to that swing failure pattern high of 71,276, right? Look for the 61878 Fibonacci and get that rejection from that point. This is a classic backtest level when you do create a failed auction. And this was also a high probability zone where you could have entered a short position at the $71,300 range, right? As you can see with that arrow to get that pullback. This price action is basically this one right over here. This is this price action right there. Hit the level, bang, 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 and get the pullback. That is basically the level that we're mentioning today in the Legends trading community for that short position of several $100s. Now, it would have been nice to actually get a confirmation of bearish CVD divergence at that level. Would have been nice. you know, get people longing like crazy, right? Get people longing like crazy, get those higher highs on this CVD. Nevertheless, it did not happen. So overall, you know, it is what it is. Let's go right away. Short Ethereum FI if you want to make bands today. Short Ethereum. Someone saying that short Ethereum. Time to 150x short. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got people very, very bearish. Time to short Ethereum. We got someone here saying, let's take a look at Ethereum price chart, guys. We haven't been doing an Ethereum technical analysis for a few days right now. I want to go through the comment section though. I'll go through comment section, then I'll focus on Ethereum. First of all, hey fine, great to be here with you today, says Pablo Chuco. How are you doing? Frank, how are you doing? Hola Andy, buenas tardes. Hello my brother, how are you? Aditya. And Adri Manselver, how are you doing? Andy, be happy. Still bit of volatility. Every day, opportunities to make a healthy profit. You got that damn right. You know, that damn right. Even though if it's just a few $100, get into a quick little scalp trade here based on the VWAP, based on a small little, you know, swing failure pattern from a lower high of this dead cat bounce, right? Getting the 618 from the pivot high, pivot low, just a quick little scalp in, out, right? Just about an hour, 2 hours of a short trade setup right there, just for a couple of $100. Hey, bring it on. Why not? We get to the next one, another couple of $100. You know, you keep trading like this, you'll be making thousands, you know, every single day. So small little level to level trading setups, guys. This is what I do most of the days. I don't usually get into these swing long trading setups, even though the one that we called out the other day, which was on Friday, played out to the T. This godly pattern, you know, this bounce from this level played out, my goodness, to perfection. Really, really nice. Let's continue through the comment section. Yo, we got him here, Jason Kaspa. Shout out to you, brother. We got him here in the comment section. I've been having a few of the guys jumping on the live stream here the last few days. We got yesterday Crypto Lifer. We got a couple of days ago Tom Crown. And now we got Jason Kaspa, my brother. We need to do a collaboration very soon. I need to get a treadmill, start doing some walking while I'm doing the analysis. Shout out to you, brother. Absolutely epic. Epic, epic. Jason Kaspa here, guys. Smash up that like button for Jason Kaspa. Go and check him out. I'm sure you know who he is, obviously. But here he is in the comment section. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Let's go. Check out 𝗖cie and say fam. Let's take a look at 𝗖cie. Why not? What is going on with 𝗖cie? There are some charts that I do want to take a look at, guys. I obviously want to take a look at the comment section and some altcoins as always. 𝗖cie. We got 𝗖cie building up that momentum. We did talk about 𝗖cie on a live stream not long ago, predicting that we were likely going to maintain this uptrend momentum because we did not hit the high on Wednesday, okay, the 14th of February. We're talking about Wednesday like if it was this week. It was in February. Wednesday here, 14th of February, was not hit on the pump that we got on Thursday, right? Thursday last week, 21st of March. We did not reach that high. This is always very disturbing when you just, you know, a very small percentage in about, you know, just about to hit this high and you get the pullback. You know what this means? This means that there is a high probability that you are going to maintain higher low support structure till you hit this high. Once that high is hit, then anything can happen. We can go down, we can go up. I don't know what's going to happen, but we have a high probability that this high will be taken on 𝗖cie. We mentioned this a few days ago as we were getting this pullback that we were likely going to create that higher low, okay, on 𝗖cie. There's not much to say here. You know, I'm looking for these highs to be taken, keeping it simple in a nutshell. I don't need to put anything else on the chart. Looks pretty good. We don't need to put absolutely anything on the chart for me to believe that it's not going to hit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's getting overall above the volume levels. Strong uptrend. This high was not taken on this attempt. It's going to be taken on the next attempt with high probability. Let's go right away. Continue through the comment section. Making a double bottom on the 5-minute time frame, says Hamad Naeem. Is that Bitcoin? I assume so. Small double bottom on the 5-minute time frame. Bitcoin is. Well, we talked about a potential swing failure pattern from this pivot low as well in today's morning update in the Legends trading community. Despite this short scalp trade, right, which was moving up to the 618-78 Fibonacci, back testing the, I don't want this tool, I want the Fibonacci, back testing the failed auction level from yesterday. The previous day high was faked out, failed breakout, and when you create a failed breakout like this, you're likely back testing the level which is in confluence with the 61878 zone to get that pullback. This, ladies and gentlemen, was a scalp setup provided in the Legends trading community. We did want bearish CVD divergence to follow this. We did not get them. However, this is why sometimes just simple, pure technical analysis can play out just as good with any more advanced and fancy indicators. Now, I want to talk about also, of course, the scenario of a possible bounce from this pivot low that was also mentioned in the Legends trading community. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love the analysis. You gotta love the updates. We gave two trading setups. I provide video updates every single day. The levels where I provided a setup this morning when we were trading at this level, it was two. The one that I just showed you last minute, this level for a short as a back test of the failed auction level, and the next one for a possible long trade was a sweep of the lows of yesterday's drop to get a major bounce. Okay, check out this drawing on the chart. This is this exactly also in the video update, basically getting the sweep of the lows and getting the bounce. Okay, getting that bounce, getting the sweep of these lows and looking for that bounce, right? So overall, when we're looking at, this is just, it's technical analysis, it's trading, it's understanding, right? I don't like to say that this was, I'm a predictor, I am the GOAT, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I just want you to learn and see the magic, how we are, how technical analysis, and you can get into 5 scalps every single day. Every single day, easy, high probability setups. You wait. On my video updates, and if you are interested, guys, just to see the value, and if you don't think that it's not valuable, you can leave. You can leave if you do not find value every single day in the Legends trading community, because I provide the scenario. Of course, you take the decision at the end of the day. If not, I'm not trading for you. But, overall, we talk about certain levels where we could get those pullbacks. This is obviously the back test of this level, looking for that reaction in the pullback. And I explain these scenarios. I explain them, in a nutshell. It's the back test of this failed auction level. It's the back test. You're back testing the level as you did create the failed auction. Anyway, I like to give the explanations. I love to give the explanations. Usually when the price action does create a major rally, and this, let me just give you like a little strategy here, guys, because this is a golden strategy that I'm going to share right away. Make sure to pay attention. This is easy to understand. It happens consistently on Bitcoin, to the downside, to the upside. You know, it's super simple to understand. I can share with you multiple scenarios where this strategy happens. But just so we don't lose too much time, it's keeping it simple. I did explain this. For any new subscribers, I'm going to explain it again. It's super simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple, just reading price action. And if you want to know that strategy, of course, I need you to destroy the like button, because if not, I'm going to quit YouTube, guys. You know, my YouTube channel has not been performing too well the last few days. I am getting a, you know, epic studio ready, you know, content, you know, researchers, and we are, you know, basically growing to make this much better. And if I don't get that support, guys, I'm just gonna quit YouTube. I need that support from people that are really liking the content, and make sure to do so once I do explain this strategy in a nutshell. Extremely simple to understand. When you are creating a major uptrend and you are getting those pullbacks and you are just creating a higher low and you're continuing to the upside, right? Higher lows and higher highs, right? Just keeping it simple. Just imagine this is candlesticks. We are going to explain the one to the downside. Downtrend, lower lows, lower highs. Okay? That's it, right? Just this scenario. There is a lot of the times where the price, when it gets exhausted at the highs, creates a double top or a failed auction, right? In this case, the last couple of days. Or it does get exhausted, creates a double bottom scenario. There is a lower high that is many times tested. And once tested, okay, lower high or higher low in this case, there's extremely high probability that it's going to create a failed auction, swing failure pattern, test it as liquidity, and get a major rally. Okay, this strategy doesn't matter. You can use it on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute time frame. It doesn't matter. It happens many times. And the clearest one that I could explain right now was this one right over here, which was an option for a long position as well. And no doubt that we were, you know, beneath the previous day value area low, but we were paying attention to this to be a fake out, as it's just probably a sweep of the lows right there, and we're going to get acceptance back above the previous day value area high, right? Bit choppy, not much acceptance. We just sweeped up the lows. You're thinking, hey, this could be a fake out of the previous day value area low and get a rally, okay? But so I'm very much interested in that long position of this low, because this happens many times. The strategy explained in a nutshell is this, legends. You get exhausted, you create a higher low, a clear pivot higher low, you got a clear one right over there, or a clear pivot lower high, you form a double bottom, you rise. You're looking for this zone to get that reaction swing failure pattern, right? And then get a pretty decent pullback, potentially to those lows, which which is good for a support flip, or to these, right? You got these highs right there. If you move like this, you want to take profits at those lows as resistance, right? Super simple. I'm drawing here what's happened right over here. Exactly. You get the momentum to the upside, higher low. You come down, okay? You are creating higher lows right there. You come down, you sweep up the lows, you get the bounce, you take profit at that support resistance flip, right? In this case, you got a series of lows right over here, and you're bouncing to that zone. You're bouncing to that area, VWAP. You take profit right over there. Simple explanation, guys. you know, not too fancy. Simple price action. It's basically the dead cat bounce high from a major drop. Dead cat bounce high, boom. You know, if you do form this price action, dead cat bounce high is your sweeping level to get a pullback, okay? Only if you reject beneath it. Really good strategy, guys. Note that out. Write that strategy in your notebook. Let's go through the comment section, see what's going on. We got a super chat here. Hi, what do you think about RVN? RVN. We'll take a look at that one right away. Super chatos mustachos. We got Pratesh as well. We got Jamie. I've got a few super chats here that I need to go through, guys. So excuse me before we continue through the comment section. Jason Kaspa, what an epic guy. We need to do a collaboration soon. Can you take a look at Cass, please, Andy? Jamie, absolutely. Let's take a look at Cass. I want to explain some scenarios, though, some strategies, free educational content, legends, just for you. Check out that strategy, guys. Dead cat bounce, right? Lower high resistance, higher low in the case of an uptrend. Sweep that low and create an epic bounce, right? Practice, guys, practice. Search for them on the chart. Let's take a look at Cass right away. What's going on with Cass? Interesting. I mean, Cass has had such a major epic bull run during 2023. It's been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies. I don't like this chart, you know. I mean, Kaspa can go to 20-30 cents, right, in the next coming weeks. But you know, I personally would not be interested in buying this crypto at the moment, even though it's the bees. It's the bees knees bees. It's like the top-notch, you know, crypto project. It's just gone up too much, guys. When I see such a chart that's just gone absolutely bananas in 2023, I you know, it's just not looking too great. Highs tested. I don't like it. I just really don't like it. No doubt that the momentum has been extremely parabolic. It's just been extremely parabolic. We can go on lower time frames, but yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that this is just, the momentum is definitely losing. You know, we're losing that momentum for Cass during the last few months. I mean, it's really nice price action up, big correction up, you know, not maintaining this level of resistance into support. It is still creating very aggressive higher highs and higher lows, no doubt. Still in a major uptrend, but it's just a little bit kind of overbought. It's had a massive bull run during 2023. Yeah, we're going to take a look at some lower time frame levels, because higher time frame, you know, we could dump aggressively to you know, by next week, or we could pump. So for me, it's just, you know, higher time frames are very, very difficult, because I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, never mind what this is going to do next week, right? Higher time frame, we can analyze the local levels to see if we do have some important levels of support and resistance. And I'm just going to go here, keeping it really simple. Looking at Fibonacci, of course. 7-8 Fibonacci almost being hit here from this higher low right over here. I'm going to take a look at the session volume profile and analyze the range here to see where we do have the highest volume node from the last few months. Value area high. Right, it seems like we cannot use this because I am in the crypto chart. Let's take a look at Cass here on Bybit. We can use Bybit. I mean, yeah, it's just not looking too great, to be honest. You know, to be honest, it's not looking extremely great. You know, the simple reason here, the simple reason why we could get a stronger pullback in a nutshell is that we are rejecting from the highs that were created in November, December. We got the breakout, we got a few bounces, very volatile, you know, strong volatile moves. We're coming back here to backtest this level on CAS, which is at the 15.4 cent zone. However, we are also hitting the value area high, right? When we take a look at the volume profile from the last few months, it is like the, you know, the value area high of the range after this massive failed auction, aggressively moving back down to the point of control of the last 5 months and getting a bounce, rejecting from value area high. Not looking too great. It looks like that the price does want to come back down to potentially retest the lows here. If we were to see on CAS in the next coming days a pullback all the way down to the point of control, the only reason I would get into long position here is if we do double bottom locally, right? If you come down, test the low, and then retest it again, and, you know, finally maintain that level of support. Double bottoms are the only ones that I would enter if I don't have a clear level. So point of control over the last 5 months on CAS sitting at the 12.8 cent level. I would be looking for that double bottom here at that level, and if it does break down successfully, I would be even looking at the value area low of the last 5 months, which is sitting at the 10.8 cent level. Let's go here through these super chats right away. Continue with Pratesh. When is the room tour with the chicks? Oh my goodness. Not today, not yet. Not yet. Pratesh, come on. Don't give me those super chats. And read them out and make me read them out loud. Right. Super chat from Nikki. Hi, what you think about RVN? Let's take a look at RVN right away. RVN on the chart. Ravencoin, man, this is an OG crypto. This is very much an OG crypto. Very much here live in, you know, back in I think even earlier than 2018. I remember seeing this crypto back in 2018. I mean, opinion based on the cryptocurrency itself, I have no opinion. Looking at the chart looks amazing. The chart really does look like it's a classic market cycle, and it just looks absolutely amazing. It really looks good. Rock bottom levels, same bottom levels from the previous cycle, right? 2020, 2019. Beautiful consolidation here during the last, 18 months at the 1.52 cent level. This is golden. This is, the chart looks very good. The price action did get a really nice bounce during the, after the drop the last few days. Let's go here to the daily chart. What do I think about Raven here? Interesting enough, I personally think, looking at Elliott wave theory, that this could be the moment where we are going to create a third wave. A lot of altcoins have not created a third wave. A lot of altcoins are getting a pretty significant bounce the last few days. All really depending on Bitcoin, because I do see Bitcoin, this is a tricky zone for me. It's getting reactions. I am looking for shorts. I am getting into some small little scalp short, levels here. I am shorting the market, obviously being very defensive and taking profits. I'm a scalper. I usually get in, get out, be defensive, right? I am looking for shorts as well as a swing trade. And of course, if no matter how bullish an altcoin looks, if Bitcoin drops, it's going to drag that altcoin down as well. What has happened here on many altcoins during the last few weeks is that we created an explosive third wave, okay? The clearest example here would be Phantom, which was highly, predictable here on the channel. We talked about Phantom. I bought, a bunch of spot bag here on Phantom at, below 50 cents and sold everything at the 95-cent level because we were predicting here when we were forming this retracement, okay, in January to get that 1.618 extension of a third wave, right? What the heck's this? What the heck's this? This is the logarithmic. Thought something was weird here. There we go. So basically predicting this 1.618 extension, hitting that 95-cent $1 range, looking for the third wave, okay? And we know that a lot of altcoins have lagged behind. Matter of fact, we have a lot of altcoins that have moved to test the highs here from December, not creating an explosive third wave like many have, such as Unibright, Theta, Phantom. We have a bunch of cryptos, Near Protocol, a lot of them, creating a big explosive wave here in March, right? Beginning of March. Very, very explosive. Late February and March. Then we have cryptos such as Raven, RVN, that did get above, okay, the December highs, but did not create a huge explosive wave. We were a bit short on the 1.618. We did get an aggressive pullback, and this is why no doubt there could be a lot of altcoins that have formed a 1-2-1-2 because they are lagging behind. Main reason why is that they are lagging behind from the ones that have exploded already. Bitcoin, all-time high. Ethereum, not quite all-time high, but done pretty good. Large cap coins, absolutely ripping it. Uniswap, we have Phantom, we have Near Protocol, we have, Avalanche, Solana. A lot of them ripping, doing very well here in between, the last, after the pullback in January, right? February and March has been really, really good for, many, many altcoins. And then we have some small mid-cap coins that are just lagging behind very much. They're not managing to get that momentum here. Okay, let's turn that music down. Not managing to gain that momentum. And we got a pretty aggressive pullback, okay? And for me, basically, it's a 1-2-1-2. Because we overlapped the first wave on many, okay? First wave 1 was overlapped with the fourth wave, right? This could not be a fourth wave. You've overlapped here this first wave, giving you the high chance that this has been a 1-2-1-2. And you are inside of a third wave here coming very, very soon. You got 1-2-1-2 in a 1 wave and a 2 wave, and you're going to create that third wave here potentially in the coming weeks. Very likely for many altcoins, like I said, very, very likely for many altcoins. And I do see Raven doing this in the next coming weeks. I do think it has a high chance in exploding out from those highs. Look at it. It's ripping today. It's absolutely ripping today, doing very well. So those highs likely to be taken and potentially create a very, very strong move to the upside if we are looking at this as a 1-2-1-2 and we're just going to create that massive third wave up. However, if Bitcoin gets any kind of corrective moves, no doubt this could end up in a failed massive breakout, okay? So we need to pay attention always as to Bitcoin. Like I say, always, Bitcoin is the number one. We need to pay attention to Bitcoin. Bitcoin gets a drop of $5,000. You're gonna see shit hit the fan. It's just how it always works. So no matter how bullish these altcoins look, for me, this is why I don't trade altcoins. I do trade them sometimes, but 90% of my trading is focused on Bitcoin. For scalps, for day trading, altcoins are just, If it's high probability setup, right, the major levels are together, then I would get in an altcoin, but I only trade high probability. If not, if I don't trade high probability, I'm going to lose money, right? I know with experience, you must know with experience, guys. I know we want to get into many setups, many trading setups a day, but sometimes it's, hey, I don't see nothing here. I ain't going to trade it because I don't know what the heck it's going to do. And if you don't know what the heck the price is going to do, or if you believe it's going to do something, but we do not trade based on beliefs. We trade based on levels, reactions, okay, price action. And you know, if not, we're not trading, because we lose money if we trading randomly with no risk, right? I don't trade like that. I am very selective, very selective. This is very selective trade today. Just a small little scalp scenario. VWAP rejection, lower high from this dead cat bounce, classic. I love these lower highs. I explained this scenario just on today's video update. You have a major drop, dead cat bounce. I love those dead cat bounce. They are claimed and they create swing failure patterns. It's just a quick liquidity grab, and a major pullback potentially to test the lows or consolidate. And you know, if you do consolidate, you're taking profit. This happens, you know, all the time on the lower time frame. On the lower time frame, it happens consistently, okay? You do get tests of lows and highs every single day, okay? It's just basically highs and lows being tested as liquidity. And if you've got some confluence such as the VWAP, or from the pivot high of the start of the drop right there to the low, we love Fibonacci, and the most respected one is 618. So if you've got VWAP, you got 618, and you're creating that failed auction, you know, it is worth a scalp short to come down to the lows. And this is basically one of those scalping shorts that I got in today from this area. Just a nice quick little scalp day trade. Basically, swing failure pattern from the dead cat bounce high with that rejection, of course, of the VWAP. Legends, spoken to Bybit. Bybit for me is the number one. Great track record, completely transparent with the funds of the clients. You have the best deal down below. 20% fee reduction, also $30,000 worth of deposit bonus. More you deposit, more bonus. If you cannot trade on Bybit right now, 𝗬𝗫𝘂 does have very low fees, to be honest, and you get $20,000 worth of bonus. And also I got 2 DMs last couple of days, you know, about taking profit. Guys, 𝗬𝗫𝗄 is great for taking profit, flipping to euro. Best on-off ramp there that there is, because the commissions are close to zero. Commissions are close to zero. Check it out for yourself. They're coming out with a debit card, so we can spend our crypto, baby, you know, using our crypto debit card directly. Check out the 𝗬𝗄, guys, with a link down below. Now, strategies, guys. Small little scalping strategies in, out. We love it, guys. We love it. Easy peasy. Mark Dutch, I can see you there in the comment section. How you doing, my brother? Only spot trading for me, said Julio. I'm totally respect that. Totally agree. I think it's good. I think it's good. All depending on the, you know, people there. Spot trading is also good. Leverage trading is, you know, where you have the where you can make the gains, where you can make the consistent good gains if you are sitting down a few hours, right? Let's be honest. If you want to get into a couple of good trades in the day, you need to sit down at least 1 or 2 hours, and then set the levels, set the alerts. Then you can go for a ride, do whatever. If you have that analysis on your head, like I do most of the times, you know, sometimes I trade from the phone, but that, you know, this, I don't trade randomly on the phone when I'm somewhere, when I'm at the beach, right, and not analyzing from the phone. This is because I've done the analysis in the morning, and I set the alerts, because it might take 5 hours to go to the levels of interest that I've been looking for. And it might, you know, I'm not going to sit down on the computer, you know, waiting for 5 hours or 6 or 7 or maybe not even hit, I'm going to set the alerts and I know what kind of reaction I am looking on the chart, right? So when are small caps going to explode? Might be your question. Andy, do you think Avalanche could hit all-time high? Thank you. 100% yes. That is my personal opinion. I think Avalanche can hit all-time high. Absolutely. Solana, Avalanche, Algorand. Even Algorand got bashed, obviously. Got bashed from the Security Exchange Commissioner. But Avalanche, yeah, going above $2. Algorand going above $2. Absolutely yes. Avalanche, all-time high. Come on. You know it's going to happen. Solana, all-time high. It's going to happen. ADA, all-time high. It's going to happen. These large L1 blockchain projects, they are very, very likely going to hit their all-time high. Cardano, and when you look at it, it's only a 5x on a lot of them. You know, some of them are 3x, some of them are 5x. You know, very, very high probability that they are going to hit the all-time high. Most of them, okay? The high cap cryptos, the good projects, ADA, Avalanche, Solana, Ethereum. The high cap good coins are going to hit all-time high. Phantom, of course. Yes, bring it on. Phantom will very likely hit all-time high. Show Andy some love by smashing the like button. Thank you very much, my man. Much love to you. You know that. You know that I love you. Andy, do you think when level will you take profit on this, on the short you made? I've taken profits already. I've taken the profits already. It's just a $200 nice little scalp day trade. This is going to get stopped out, break even very likely in the next coming minutes. The main reason I took profit is because of the reaction. It's the reaction here at this pivot low. And, you know, you're basically kind of creating a failed auction. You know, you're just not breaking through and you're not coming down to the low. When I see the price action coming down to this, I'm targeting this low. And if the price action does not create a kind of a waterfall and just already hits that level, and it reacts here and it's consolidating for 30 minutes, you know, almost an hour, it's like, oof. You know, the price is, you know, just not managing to push down. So I'm going to collect most of the profits. Going to leave a small position, defensive. And if it does roll down and comes down to the low, then happy days. I will take those profits. And if it breaks through without creating a failed auction or, basically a liquidity grab from that low, if it breaks down, you know, I got a, really insignificant position open. But if it breaks down like this, okay, and it doesn't get above this level, I will maintain that small short position. It might as well just give me another few $100 worth of profit if we do get the breakdown. So it all depends on the lows. I was targeting these lows right there, but based on this reaction, it's consolidating. It's just not breaking down. So I'm just, hey, we can bounce. I know we can bounce from this level. Matter of fact, we did. Why? It was just consolidating. It was reacting to this zone. Right, simple as, right? Just the price action. The price action is staying stuck here. I want to see the price action like this. Woof. Move down. Claim that low. Woof. Get the reaction. Bang. We take profit. You come down and you start dancing around here. I don't want the price action to dance around. Dancing around means it could get a bounce. So, right, keeping it simple, right? I like this kind of education for myself. It's just reminding that price action is king. Woo! Legends. Let's go. Continue with the comment section here. I'm here for you. Hey, like button today is doing good, huh? What's going on with like button? We are over 300 likes. Guys, thank you very much. This is doing good. This is going good on the live stream. And we're here for you guys. Keeping it educational content. I'm, reading the comment section. I'm focusing on the comment section, okay? I did go through Bitcoin, a bit of education, a bit of setups, small little strategy, which is good, which is the dead cat bounce, right? Or a big corrective move level. You know, these levels are great. They are great. for a nice sweep of the lows and a bounce, or in the case of a downtrend, right, dead cat bounce, right, and you double bottom, or you're just basically consolidating, these levels, right, are great for a swing failure pattern and a short. This is basically what happened today, which was also mentioned in the Legends trading community, okay, in advance on a possible long trade if you sweep up these lows and get the price action above it for a bounce. Let's go right away. Big time, please. Wow, we did take a look at big time. Big time. What's going on with this one? Did it get a major pullback? Is it getting a pretty nice bounce? Woo. Yeah, I mean, not much more. Not much that we can say on this one. We were talking about big time trying to maintain higher low support structure, swing failure pattern from this low. It is valid for a long position or to buy up. Of course, it looks, you know, if you break down from this higher low support structure, it's not going to be looking good. However, it can be a fake out. We basically created a swing failure pattern from the lows here of February. It was holding very nicely here during the last few days. Hey, it's an acceptable fake out. It's an acceptable fake out. Long position, stop loss beneath the low, or buy up for spot. I know you can trade this one on Bybit. Big time, you can trade this one on Bybit. Of course, if you're interested in buying on spot, I think that it's a good project. You know, I know obviously the people behind it. It's going to be looking pretty good. Good marketing, good project, gaming project. For the long term, I think it does have very, very good upside momentum, just as my personal opinion. However, on the chart, if you want to scalp, if you want to spot buy, spot sell, you know, in just a few days, this was definitely a zone that was acceptable for that long. You know, we did have that level marked up. It looks pretty good to gain momentum. It's managing to hold here after this epic corrective move. We got back above higher low. You know, the recovery can be pretty good on big time. But the moment to get into a speculative long position was obviously getting this reaction right over here once we tested this low. It was mentioned a few days ago saying, hey, we're holding this level. This is the level you're interested in getting into a long position, stop loss here beneath the lows for that possible, you know, recovery or failed breakout. You did get a reaction here from that higher low support trend line, but so far so good. We're managing to get above here the momentum. This could very much get that upside momentum. Thanks for the analysis, Nicky. You're very welcome, my man. Anytime. Much love to you. Thank you very much for the kind comment. Let's go right away. Continue with the comment section. Shooty swap, please. Moonwell. A lot of cryptos here, guys. I can't take a look. Why spot only, says Ivan asking Julio. I don't know. I don't know why only spot, guys. I mean, leverage trading is absolutely wonderful. For me, it has to be, if it's not the best job in the world, it's one of the best. It's one of the best out there, guys. You know, you're sitting down, just getting into high probability setups. Wherever you want in this world. Profiting as much as you want, obviously, with the amount of capital that you have, right? It does take time to build up that capital for people that don't have much capital, okay? I was half broke back in 2018, even 19, and I was a welder, and it took me a long time to scale up to make big, significant gains. And even though I still make, trades of a few $100s, but they add up, right? A few $100 today, a few $100 tomorrow, 1,000 today, 1,000 tomorrow, they do add up, right? 20K, 30K, even 40K at the end of the month. you know, just dabbling in and out on high probability setups. If there is a much higher probability setup, of course, I would use more capital. But it does take time to scale up, all right, to make significant gains. Hi, Andy. Right, hang on a second. 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽 good project entry level. Hi, Andy. 𝗕𝗶𝘆𝗽 good project level. Good project entry level. Let's take a look at this. Entry level, motivational trader. iTech. Solidus iTech. Okay. What is this? Down 7% today. 143 million market cap. My goodness, this one got an epic rally during the last few months. Woo! It's available on gate.io, KuCoin, 𝗬cie, BitGet. It's available on a few exchanges. Let's take a look at this one on the chart right now. Why not? Solidus US dollar. What was the ticker symbol? Was Solidus, right? No, iTech. Sorry, iTech. It's a mid-low cap crypto. Wow. This one did very, very well. Of course, iTech, AI tech, right? AI, massive speculation on AI, guys. I'm really, really skeptical on this. Really, really skeptical on, you know, basically the AI, you know, narrative and everything, right? It just, I've gone through so many, right? Metaverse, gaming, walk to earn, play to earn, dance to earn, fuck around to earn, you know, AI, metaverse, you know, memes. I've just, and then when you see this chart, it's like, oh my goodness, you know, it's just, how far up can we go? How far up can we go? We can take a look at lower time frames, and we could be looking for a speculative test of the low and possibly bounce. But you know, if I was in this project or any of these AI projects that have done a 20x right during the last 4 or 5 months, I would be happy enough to take some profits out of 20x. Okay, but yeah, as you know, these need an AI welder coin. Yes, sir, we do. Drink a beer to earn. I would actually earn quite a lot. However, I haven't been drinking beer for several weeks right now. It is a bit complex here to drink beer in Dubai. You need to go to specific areas, restaurants that have the license. So this is good for myself. I'm not drinking for a few weeks now. Beer, which is I'm really drink a few a week, right? Really, not many. Anyway, I've seen this many times already, and it's really disturbing. It's just really disturbing. Let's go through the lower time frames and analyze the local situation. I can't read these comments out loud. Oh my goodness. Behave. We like to have a good time, no doubt, but let's try and keep it serious if we can. Overall, you would be looking at this to be a bit of a wedgie structure. No doubt it is losing a little bit of steam here. It is losing a little bit of steam to the downside. We created a beautiful swing failure pattern just the last couple of hours, guys. This is what I was going to talk about right now on this scenario, right? This is a good entry trigger. Test the lows here from the 19th of March, 20th of March, my bad. Get quickly above it. You're in a long trade, or you're buying some of this crypto. Man, this just happened 30 minutes ago. These are quick entries. Could we come back down here? I would still take it into consideration. It might be choppy. It might, instead of creating a failed, a swing failure pattern, it probably is going to create a choppy failed auction and get a bounce in the next coming days. This is literally what happened just last week where you create a failed auction, you get the bounce, you come back down, and it does end up in a failed auction and a significant bounce. Overall, you need to understand that you're in a downtrend. Thinking that this is going to break out in the next coming days is just massively speculation. Get into a long, we're going to break out, we're going to hit the highs by next week. Big bunch of BS. You have no idea if that is going to happen. Obviously, if you were to get above the last lower high and with a nice move, you know that you have high probability that you are going to gain that momentum to the upside. As long as you're below the last lower high sitting here at the 33 cent, you're still very much in a big downtrend. Even though it is a descending wedge, it's a downtrend. We could not we could not fight about that. It's just, it is what it is. We can speculate on where the lowest point can be with these bounces. We just created here a major bounce of, I don't know, around about 5-6% today on that failed auction level in a swing failure pattern. Pay attention in the next coming hours here on this one here for the super chat, which is iTech. If you are going to create that bounce, you are going to create that choppiness, I would look for this level to maintain as support till we actually get a much larger bounce. That is if we do not bounce right now after this swing failure pattern to get a much significant rise to the 30 cent level. And if we don't, we get into the lows, still look for the long. If we do get down to the low here, get above it, you're looking for the long at least to kind of retest here major lower high resistance. It is a bit of a wedgie kind of structure. I would just go level to level, easy, keeping it simple. Test the lows, look for a long. You're creating lower highs. Test the 618 Fibonacci from this movement down. You could very much likely create a lower high. Just take the profits. You're in a downtrend, so you need to go a little bit with the momentum that is happening here. Hey Ghana, thanks for the super chat, brother. Hey Andy, GQ looks amazing buy. Can you look at the chart? GQ, let's take a look at GQ. This is what I want to see on the super charts in the chat section. I want to see people that are saying that, we got an amazing altcoin that looks good for a buy. Probably hasn't pumped. Let's see. GQ on the chart. Let's take a look at this one here from Ghana. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Ooh. GQ. First of all, let's take a look at this one. Is it a low cap? Mid cap? GQ Blink Galaxy is down 11% today. 8 million. This is a very low cap cryptocurrency. Got absolutely destroyed. It did get destroyed. Blink Galaxy. GQ. My goodness. I have no idea what this project is. It's a very low cap. Stay cautious with these ones, okay? Stay very, very cautious. This project could be dead. Could be dead. I have no idea about the fundamentals or anything. Just down 11% today. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. For me, that is already a red flag. I don't like Binance Smart Chain. I don't like anything built up on the Binance Smart Chain. It is extremely highly centralized blockchain, and it's just not, it's not, this is why we're not here because of centralized blockchain. Anyway, Blink Galaxy, it seems like a gaming project. But anyway, I'm not sure if this is, it is a manga project by the looks of things. We can take a look at the charts if you want. My goodness. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, we want to be cautious on this. We are at rock bottom levels. We're coming back down to test the lows from October. Very volatile. I'm not sure if this project is good or not. It might be just a boring, bad project that is just not going to go anywhere. Just a very, very crappy website with, no real major. The website is really a bunch of crap. Anyway, yeah, I'm not too sure about this. No doubt that, if you are bullish on a project, this is at rock bottom levels. It did in October and November, it did get a rally of about 200%, well, not even that, 140%. You're not, you're going to got to give it a chance. It's at rock bottom levels. I don't know about the project, guys. These when I see these low cap cryptos, they have to be really fundamentally strong. I don't know if this is, it's a gaming project, maybe probably just another failed one, right? I really don't know, Ghana. Yeah, anyway, moderators, thank you very much. Come on, they have NFTs. Right, cool. Must be cool. I mean, yeah, it might be a great project, no doubt. It might be a great project. We're not going to do research here. Not going to take a look at roadmap. What they are trying to achieve here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Andy. You are one of the people who I trust in the trading community. Love you, bro. Yeah, more in the trading. Big W pattern in QG, US dollar tether in HTX exchange. Let's take a look at that. Why not? Let's take a look at HTX. Yeah, kind of a huge double bottom scenario, failed auction, swing failure pattern. If we test the lows here from the last 2 weeks, no doubt. We love double bottoms. We love to test the lows. No doubt we get above it. It's a great entry. If you get above that low after testing it, we know it's a good entry. So yeah, no doubt. Legends, I'm going to wrap it up. We'll be back with more tomorrow. Not much here to analyze with Bitcoin. If we do get above nicely this VWAP and these highs, it will be looking quite good for the momentum to continue to the upside to test the highs again. Really, we don't have much resistance above us. We are depending from that VWAP. VWAP, these highs, it could reject from this point. Another swing failure pattern from the local highs. It's acceptable. We're just basically ranging. I would prefer, if we do move up with high volume, I would like to see this beautiful proven resistance level flip into support to test the highs finally. Okay, legends, thank you very much for joining the stream. Look for these nice scalping opportunities. More education to come tomorrow. More technical analysis. I did want to talk about some news that is going on, legends. Let's just go through it right away. Okay, this is going to be quick, nice, sweet. Okay, just keep it really simple. Bit of news here. Huge day for Fidelity yesterday. ETF compared to the rest of the field, helping to cancel out the 350 million in outflows yesterday from GBTC. 350 million outflows, GBTC picked up straight away from Fidelity, getting over 365 million worth of Bitcoin. $365 million. Okay, not Bitcoin. There's no such thing as so many Bitcoin. MicroStrategy has now surpassed eBay to become the 280th largest company in the US. MicroStrategy up 21% here, in the year. Very nice. This is the Bitcoin effect, obviously, as you can see right there. Bitcoin helping for MicroStrategy to actually gain that momentum to the upside. Shout out to Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is back at extreme greed at 81. I don't like this. No. This is a big red flag. They're tied out. Words are not coming out. Big red flag. I don't like it. We got Il Capo coming out now with another bearish case scenario. He's been extremely bearish since we were trading at $15,000, right? $16,000. He's coming now with a possible distribution phase. He did talk about several distributions during the last few months, and he's coming up with another one. Could it be the case? Is it true that we are distributing here at all-time high? Well, there is obviously, if the big players are going to distribute somewhere, they want to do it at the highest levels possible. And Bitcoin is at the highest level possible, right? It's just at all-time highs during the last few weeks zone, right? At the $70,000 range, which is all-time high. Are they tricking the market? Are they trying to hype up the market to pump it up a little bit more to 72, 74, 76? And we're never going to go Well, not never, but we ain't going to go in the next coming months to $80,000 or $90,000 Bitcoin. And it's just going to top out at this range, guys. What do you know right away? Let me know in the comment section. Bought 𝗖Tech for $800 at 35 cents. Should I sell at a loss? 𝗖Tech. You know, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do, buy or sell. But overall, oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. I mean, yeah, no doubt that you bought a little bit high. You know, to be honest, there might be the high that is going to be taken once more, but there's no way, and for me, that I would buy something that's been rallying like this during the last few months. It's a big no-no for me. I ain't jumping on the hype. You know, it's just not, you know, because this is going to be trading beneath these levels at some point in the next coming months and years, whether it tests the high or not. If it does pump and test the highs, I can tell you that this is going to be trading well below the current price levels for a long time. Okay? Make sure to understand this. Make sure to record this and go back in the next 6, 12, 2 years, whenever that is going to happen, that the price will likely be trading beneath this level for a long time. Whether it does this and then, you know, starts doing this, right? You get the deal, right? A pure market cycle, right? And we are in that market cycle, probably just a few months away till it finishes. I don't want to scare you out. Do as you wish. Hopefully it's not a significant amount of your capital. Could we be testing the highs here once more? Possibly, yes, no doubt. No more super chats, guys, are going to be taken because I'm trying to go a little bit through the news here. Hong Kong is going to allow in-kind creations and redemptions for spot Bitcoin ETFs in Q2. Looking very good. Hong Kong, we did know this about Hong Kong, obviously, about the ETFs. Very interesting. Bitcoin reserves on exchanges versus Bitcoin price. 2 halvings shown. We got the previous halving. We know that Bitcoin on exchanges is drying out since 2020 massively, in a huge massive downtrend. We did get the rally in 2021. Hey, I mean, no doubt, looking at the fundamental analysis based on supply and demand, basic economics, Bitcoin should definitely go to much higher levels in the coming months if we are going to see this trend continue on the exchanges. They just, it's just drying out. They just have. I remember seeing how many Bitcoin there was on Coinbase and Binance, and it was a couple of million Bitcoin. I think both of them have less than 1 million right now. There's less than 1 million on Coinbase, and there's less than 1 million Bitcoin on Binance, which are the largest exchanges in crypto. Coinbase being the one in the US, of course, and Binance the one in China. So, yeah, I mean, very interesting to see, of course. There's no doubt, you cannot be bearish on Bitcoin mid-long term when you've seen this kind of chart, right? Let's take a look at ATR right away here for my man, Super Chat, the Video Kingdom. No more Super Chats, guys. I'm exhausted. Time to go to bed. You haven't been sleeping too well. Can you check Litecoin? We'll take a look at Litecoin for sure at some point tomorrow. Not today. Mañana. Woo, this one, yeah, hey, ATR. Double top happening as we speak during the last couple of days, struggling to get above this high. However, I mean, it did look very, very good. It's like a kind of a massive ascending triangle. ATR, R trade. Bit of a failed, it's just failing to break out those peak highs. It would be interesting. This could be just one attempt that it's just failed to break out, but it's very, very bullish. It's very, very bullish price action. Higher lows here massively during the last few weeks. And this is a relatively new crypto, right? If we do pull back, I'm going to give you a tip here. Going to give you a potential entry on this crypto. Very, very strong uptrend. Let's take a look at session volume profile here right away. I'm going to keep it extremely simple. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. You got a naked point of control here on this crypto. And I'm going to save this one, ATR. I'll do a bit of research on this one right away. ATR R trade. We'll take a look at this one. Why not? On Solana, I mean, Solana ecosystem has been going absolutely bananas. We'll take a look at this. I'd like to take a look at some altcoins from the community. Doing a bit of research. But basically looking at a trading setup here on this one, or looking for the momentum to continue. We are in very strong momentum during the last few weeks with higher lows. We are looking potentially after this failed breakout of the highs from the last couple of days, that we are potentially going to have another attempt to break out from the highs again. Now the question is, where is the best zone to get into that position before we test the highs again? And of course that is looking at the higher low support structure that we are maintaining, and looking at down here at this naked point of control, which is sitting at the 2.8 cent level. And of course we're adding Fibonacci to see if we do have any Fibonacci levels. We got the 7.8 Fibonacci slightly at that level, so we got a good level here at the 2.8 cent higher low support structure, 7.8 Fibonacci from the last pump, and we got that naked point of control from the consolidation that was created yesterday, Monday. So today got a beautiful pump. We come back down to Monday levels. We got a high volume node, could be creating a higher low right there tomorrow. If we do continue this pullback, it would be ideal to get into that zone right there. Legends, thank you very much for joining the live stream. My goodness, we got over 400 likes on this live stream. Absolutely. Solana coins will crash so hard in bearish times. They will 100%. I also think so, Mark Dutch. Thank you very much, legends, for joining the stream. I will be back with more. Thank you very much for destroying the like button. Over 400 likes, absolutely killing it. Thank you, legends. I will see you tomorrow.